Hello everyone, today we will open up a Game of Thrones, the card game, The Things We Do for Love expansion. This was the very final product released for the Game of Thrones living card game by Fantasy Flight Games. What can we expect? Well, this is a whole lot of cards, 88 new cards, and they're, I think all of them, all of them are re-released cards from the old iteration of the game. This is the second edition, of course, and this is all released from the first edition, but with some new rules and adjusted to second edition stats and stuff. Right, so we have a booklet here with every single card discussed, a bit of a word from the creators, and why they chose these cards and what it meant for play back in the day. So you'll see some old quirky art here and there. Maybe some of the cards will not be that good, because it's basically a celebration of the card games, both of them, the CCG and the LCG. Right, so we start off here with Sir Davos Seaworth, 5 gold character with all of the icons, 5 strength. It's a knight for House Baratheon. And Sir Davos Seaworth cannot be killed. Pretty cool. Also for House Baratheon here, we have Melisandre's Favor. It's a 4 gold attachment, roll lore, it's terminal, and take control of attached character. Forced Interrupt. When the dominance phase ends, sacrifice Melisandre's Favor. Cannot be cancelled. Alright, so then we go over to House Greyjoy. With Wintertime Marauders. It's a 4 gold character with a military and political icon. 4 strength, it's Army Ironborn. While there are more summer plot cards than winter plot cards revealed, Wintertime Marauders cannot be declared as an attacker or defender. Alright. As a reaction, after you win a challenge after you win a challenge in which Wintertime Marauders is participating, if there are more winter plot cards than summer plot cards revealed, choose a non-unique character and discard it from play. Ooh. Conquer, also for Greyjoy. 2 gold attachment, it's a condition, non-unique location only. Take control of attached location. Well, it does what it says. It lets you conquer stuff. Right, here's one of the quirky arts. Looks like a very basic drawing here. For House Lannister, it's the Spider's Whisperer. It's a 2 gold character with an intrigue icon and 3 strengths. It's an ally, and as a forced reaction, after Spider's Whisperer enters play, choose an ally character and discard it from play. Wheels Within Wheels. 3 gold cost event for the Lannisters, and as an action, kneel a unique Lannister character to choose and reveal a new plot card. Max 1 per round. Alright, that seems rather good. For House Martell, we have the Princess Loyalist. For 4 gold, a military and intrigue icon. 4 strength, it's an ally. Prized 1, which is, I have seriously no idea what it is. Probably a new ability. They said in the booklet there were some new abilities here. To recreate some of the cards. Right, it also has stealth and it's immune to events. And as an interrupt, when the effects of a triggered character ability would initiate, pay 2 gold to cancel those effects. You murdered her children! For House Martell, a 2 gold event with a reaction after you lose a challenge as the defending player. Choose an attacking character and discard it from play. Cannot be saved. Then, search his controller's hand and deck for any number of copies of that character and discard them. Shuffle that player's deck. Right, another one of the quirky arts. For the Night's Watch, we have Samwell Tarly. It's a 1 gold character with an intrigue icon and only 1 strength. It's a steward, no attachments except Raven. As an action, kneel Samwell Tarly to look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Switch one of those cards from with a card in your hand if able. Then, place the remaining cards on top of your deck in any order. Right. Old Bear Mormont. A 3 gold character with a military and political icon, 2 strength, also for the Night's Watch. It's a commander lord. And as an action, kneel Old Bear Mormont to choose and stand another Night's Watch or lord character. As a reaction, after a character you control is killed, stand Old Bear Mormont. For the Starks here, we have Catelyn Stark. She's a 4 gold character with an intrigue and political icon, 4 strength, and it's of House Tully, and it's a lady. As an action, during a intrigue or political challenge in which you are the defending player, put Catelyn Stark into play from your hand, knelt, participating as a defender. At the end of the phase, if Catelyn Stark is still in play, return her to your hand. Ooh, that seems rather nice. Seems like a rather good card. Alright, so here we have a snow castle. This is also quite a quirky art, but I like it for the purpose of a snow castle. Seems rather nice, fuzzy, if you will. Also for House Stark, it's a location of 1 gold. It's House Arryn, and as an action, kneel Snow Castle to choose a Stark character. Until the end of the phase, that character gets +1 strength for each Stark character you control. Then we go over to the Targaryens here. We have the Mad King Aerys. Very cool to see him here. Haven't seen him yet, I believe. For 5 gold, it's an intrigue and political icon. 4 strength, it's a king and lord. Priced 1, renown. And Mad King Aerys cannot be killed unless an opponent controls a lord or lady character or Sir Jaime Lannister. Sweet. Dominance action. Kneel Mad King Aerys to choose and kill a lord or lady character. Limit once per round. It is a card designed by the 2012 Joust World Champion John Bruno. Very cool. Seems like a very cool card to play. The Hatchling's Feast. 2 gold event for the Targaryens. With an action, choose 3 characters without attachments. Until the end of the phase, one of those characters gets -1 strength, one gets -2 strength, and one gets -3 strength. Sweet. House Tyrell, the Queen of Thorns, for 3 gold. It's a character, intrigue and political icon, 3 strength, it's a lady, and while the Queen of Thorns is standing, opponents cannot initiate intrigue challenges against you. Cool. Olenna's Study, it's a 3 gold location for the Tyrells in High Garden. Each player may initiate an additional intrigue challenge each round, then non-unique characters cannot be declared as attackers or defenders in intrigue challenges. Alright, to the neutral cards, which are quite a lot, I believe. Yes, it makes up the bulk of the pack. We have Littlefinger, to start off with, 6 gold character here with an intrigue and political icon. For 3 strength, it's an ally lord with stealth. Littlefinger does not kneel when declared as an attacker. Ooh. And as an interrupt, when the effects of an event would initiate, kneel Littlefinger to cancel those effects. That seems rather good. Then again, it's 6 gold, so maybe not. Vale Refugee. For 0 gold, it has every single icon, and it's a 1 strength character. It's an ally of House Arryn, and it has a forced reaction. After dominance is determined, if you did not win, discard Vale Refugee from play unless you pay 2 gold. High Ground. For 1 gold, it's a location in Westeros. Challenges action. Kneel High Ground to choose and stand an army character. Alright. King's Landing. For 3 gold. It's a location, of course. It's contested, and it is King's Landing. Obviously. As a reaction, after you marshal a location, draw 1 card. Limit 3 times per round. Sweet. Then we have Harrenhal. Very cool looking. 3 gold cost location. It is contested and it is in Westeros. Priced 2. And if okay, so we're going to check out what priced is. Will we do that right now? Let me check. Price. No, this just talks about the cards. No, we will... Oh, well, yes, here it is. New keyword, priced. Alright, so what does it do? Price is a keyword ability. When a character, location, or attachment gets with the priced X keyword leaves play, each opponent of that card's controller gains X power for his or her faction. This occurs immediately upon the card leaving play, after resolving any interrupts to the card leaving play, but prior to triggering any reactions to the card leaving play. When an event with the priced X keyword is played, each opponent of that player who plays the event gains X power for his or her faction. Right, so yeah, basically when a card with priced is leaving play, your opponent gets that many. Wow, that's rather cool. It's a cool new mechanic, but then again, will you play it and do the abilities weigh out the options? We have seen it with the Mad King Ares. I think that is quite a nice card to have. Price 1 is still good, but price 2. If Harrenhal has 3 or more ghost tokens on it, sacrifice it. Okay, so you have to sacrifice it eventually. Interrupt. When the effects of a non-plot, non-agenda card, non-agenda triggered ability would initiate, kill a character you own and control to cancel those effects. Okay, place a ghost token on Harrenhal, limit once per phase. Seems rather cool, but I don't know if I want to do that. Sky Cell. For 2 gold, it's an attachment for House Aaron. It's terminal, and as a forced interrupt, when attached character's controller would draw 1 or more cards, kneel attached character. Then that player draws 1 less card instead. And then attached character gains action. Kill this character. Cannot be saved. Right, Heads on Pikes. It's an event for 2, priced 2, and as a dominance action, for each character in his or her dead pile, each opponent discard the top 2 cards of his or her deck. Max 1 per round. Okay, so that actually is a nice card to play, I think. Narrow Escape. It's an event for 0, and as an action, put each character that was killed or discarded from play this phase into play from its owner's dead or discard pile. An opponent may discard his or her hand of at least 1 card to cancel this effect. Max 1 per phase. Seems cool. Seems very cool. Seductive Promise. An event of 1 with a reaction after you win a political challenge by 5 or more strength. Choose a non-unique character controlled by the losing opponent. Take control of that character. Max 1 per challenge. Then we have an event for 4 gold, Westeros Bleeds. As a dominance action, discard each character from play. Ooh, that is sweet. Seems rather cool. We have an agenda card, Aloof and Apart, for House Aaron. Reduce the cost of the first character with printed cost 6 or higher you marshal each round by 2. And then each character you control with printed cost 6 or higher gains priced 1. Okay. Right, next up also an agenda. Dark Wings, Dark Words. Your minimum deck size is 75 cards. You cannot include more than 1 copy of each event by title in your deck. Ooh, sweet. Reaction. After you play an event, draw 1 card. Limit 3 times per round. Sweet. That actually sounds pretty cool. It's a card designed by 2011 Melee World Champion Corey Faherty. Seems rather cool. Rather nice. Knights of the Realm. Also an agenda card. Oh. While you control more knight characters than each other player, increase the number of cards you draw in the draw phase by 1. While you control fewer knight characters than each other player, reduce the number of cards you draw in the draw phase by 1. Then we have the Long Voyage. Your minimum deck size is 100 cards. Makes me think of Commander-sized decks. And as a reaction, after you draw a card in the draw phase, kneel your faction card to draw 1 card. Okay, so you can actually draw more. Right, next up we go over to the plot cards here. We have Vengeance Cash. It's a 2 gold, 0 initiative, 1 claim, 5 reserve, and you can only have 1 in your plot deck. It's a kingdom and it's winter. And when revealed, if there are no kingdom plot cards in your use pile, search your deck for a card and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. Right, that doesn't really sound that interesting, to be honest. Next up we have Rioting. Plot card for 3, 0 initiative, 1 claim, 5 reserve value, and you can only have 1 in your plot deck. Force reaction: after the standing phase begins, discard each kneeling character from play. Cannot be saved. Cool. Rule by decree. It's quite a silly art there. For 5 gold, 4 initiative, 1 claim, 5 reserve. It's a plot deck limit of 1. It's an edict, and when revealed, each player with the most cards in hand chooses and discards each cards. Lost my train of thought there. Each player with the most cards in hand chooses and discards cards from his or her hand until he or she has 4 cards in hand. Okay, cool. Search and detain. Also an edict. With a gold value of 5, initiative of 5, claim value of 1, reserve value of 6. You can only have 1 in your plot deck. And when revealed, choose a card without attachments, controlled by the first player. Return it to its owner's hand. Cannot be saved. Next we have the Art of Seduction. It's a 3 gold, 2 initiative, 1 claim card. Reserve value 6. You can only have 1 in your plot deck, and it's a noble card. When revealed, choose an opponent. That opponent cannot reveal a new plot card during the next plot phase. And finally here we have the Gathering Storm. It's a plot card for 6 gold, 8 initiative, 2 claim, 6 reserve value, and you can only have 1 in your plot deck. It's an omen of summer. When revealed, each opponent may return his or her revealed plot card to his or her plot deck and reveal a new plot card. There we have it, the things we do for love, the very final pack for Game of Thrones card game. Now the only card that I was actually interested in, judging from all these cards now, is the Mad King Aerys. The rest seem rather underpowered. There may be some good cards in there, but most of them seem rather weak. So that's a sad ending for the game, but still, new cards are new cards. Thank you all for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.